2 for arithmetic series. Remember, when it says series, that means we're adding terms together. So when I have a sum like this means I'm adding the first 9 terms together for 8n minus 11. So to find the sum of the series, we could say the first term when n equals 1, if I plug a 1 in, I would get 8 times 1 minus 11 and get negative 3. And then I could do it again and get n equals 2 and get 8 times 2 minus 11. That's 16 minus 11, and we get 5. And then we do it again, and we get n equals 3. That would be 8 times 3 minus 11, and we get 24 minus 11. And hopefully at some point soon you start seeing a pattern. Okay, and I could see I'm adding 8 in between these, okay? So instead of having to continue on doing the formula every time, I can add 8 and get 21, and then add 8 and get 29. But with 9 terms, it's not that bad to write this out, right? But if you had 100 terms, like you will in the next couple of problems, they get more and more, you're going to want the formula. So the formula for the sum of arithmetic. Now I know this is arithmetic because I added 8 every time, okay? The formula for arithmetic is to do the first term. So when I plug a 1 in, I got a negative 3. I'm just going to write this for a minute. And then the last term divided by 2 and multiply that by n, which is the number of terms. Okay, so if I do this summation problem, the first term is negative 3. And I don't know what the last term is because I only went to the 5 terms. But to find the last term, I look at the top of my sigma, and it's a 9. So I'm going to plug in when n equals 9. I get 8 times 9 minus 11. So 72 minus 11, and we get 61. That's my last term. So negative 3 plus 61 divided by 2 times the number of terms, which is n. So to put that in the calculator, I always do it one at a time because I always worry about parentheses. So I would do negative 3 plus 61, get an answer, divide that in half. That's 29 multiplied by 9, and you get 261. Okay, now remember, on a test, you want a way to kind of check your answers. So if you wanted to continue and write all of these out, you could write them all out and add them all together, and you should get 261. Now that's only if you have a small n, like n equals 9, that's pretty small. It's pretty manageable. I can do that. If I have a 45, I'm going to just hope that I did it right, okay? So the sum on this one, remember we do the first plus the last divided by 2 times 45, because that's what n is. So 9 plus 97, I get 106, divided by 2, 53 times 45. And you get 2385. I'm not going to write out all 45 terms. All right, and then the last one, we've got a1 equals negative 1, d equals 4, and n equals 11. So I have to use this information to find an, the last term. Okay, so to find the last term, I'm going to write the explicit formula. an is a11 in this case, okay? So that equals the first term plus d times 11 minus 1. So negative 1 plus 4 times 10, that gives us the 11th term is 39, and this is also the last term because n was 11, okay? So once I know the last term, I'm not done. I've only filled out first term, last term, divided by 2 times by the number of terms. Okay, so we've got 38 divided by 2 is 19 times 11, and we get 209. Okay, So that's how you do the series for arithmetic.